There are pioneers out there rubbing together 2 beaver bones to like get a fire started. You're over here flipping out a Bic and you're like, I'm a real man.
Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome back to another episode of It's Kind of a Gray Area.
Did you notice I didn't pick up my mug that time?
No, I didn't.
I'm trying to break from the conformity here.
Okay, so now I feel very judged because I always pick up my mug.
No, it felt weird. I'm going to go back to it in the next episode. But
Okay.
for this one episode, I played by my own rules.
Okay, so Carter, you have the shade for today.
I do have the shade for today.
All right.
Today's shade is, should glamping be considered camping?
Okay, should what?
Glamping.
Glamping. Okay,
Yes.
and then I've heard of this definition. But for those of us that don't know.
Right. For everyone else who doesn't know. Not Matt, but for everyone else who doesn't know. Glamping is shorthand for glamorous camping.
Okay. that
It's
makes
basically, it's camping, but with glamour.
sense. Okay,
So you got like the red carpet and the paparazzi.
I went right to like glitter.
It's camping, but with glitter.
But with glitter.
Right. Put up
You
your
know.
tent, but it's covered in glitter.
It's like you bring the stars in the tent with you. I haven't gone glamping. I mean, I've gone normal camping, like with a tent in the woods. I like to go hiking
Right.
to a spot and go camping, and then you hike back home. Yeah, so glamour camping is like a super nice tent or
Yeah.
like a log cabin.
So this is where it gets fuzzy for me.
Okay.
Obviously, there's no hard and fast rules about this, just like there's no definitive right or wrong way to camp. I guess the wrong way would be any way that you end up not coming back from camping. So some people, it's like if you're going out with an RV and a backup generator and you've got like an inflated bed and a microwave and you order food on Grubhub instead of making anything at the campsite, obvious glamping.
Glamping.
Right.
Okay, good.
But then there's other people who are saying, like, coffee, for example. Like, if you're going camping and you want coffee, then you pour black coffee grounds into a boiling pot of water over a hot rock on a fire. That's how you make coffee.
In the middle of June on a Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
So people are saying that that's how you make coffee if you're camping,
Mm-hmm.
but then glamping is if you're bringing, like, espresso or, like, instant coffee. Or really? Like, you're not allowed to have decent coffee if you go camping?
I think if you bring like a machine that's not like a hand crank.
Yes.
All right, that is a form of glamping.
Yeah, I think anything that requires electricity.
Yeah, like you bring in a battery-powered espresso machine.
Right.
Which has to exist
Oh,
somewhere.
I'm sure. There's got to be portable espresso machines out
Yes.
there. I've brought a French press on a camping trip before.
I know, I was with you.
Yeah, and we hiked for several days.
Yeah.
Like, we hiked for like 2-3 days out into the middle of nowhere.
That was
and
fun.
Then we made our French press, but because we brought a French press, it wasn't really camping.
No.
What do you consider camping?
It's very opinionated. Because like you said, some people, like the diehard campers that are like,
Right.
you know, they'll hike 50 miles in a day because they can. I don't know how they freaking do that, but they do. And they're like black coffee
Right.
all the way. And us, we're like, no, I brought some French press and some creamer.
Everyone has a different approach to how they interact with nature. But I think if you walk away from your camping experience feeling a little bit more...
Like refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that feeling you
Yes,
get.
I do.
It's hard to put really like a word on it. I don't think we have a good word for the feeling you get after you're connected with nature a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you go out and you're glamping and you're staying in an RV and you've got all of this nice stuff, but you walk away from it genuinely feeling reminded about the beauty of nature and the natural world around you, that's a successful camping trip.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, just because you sleep somewhere very comfortable and nice, and you have your, like, I mean, your routine stuff, but not like your day routine.
Right.
Like you wake up, you have your coffee. That's what you're comfortable with. Yeah, I mean, if you walk out and then you just enjoy nature, I mean, I guess that's camping.
Right. If you're going to spend a lot of time arguing about glamping versus camping, I think your priority is in the wrong spot. If it's super important to you that someone else is referring to what they're doing as camping, then you're not doing it for the right reasons either.
No, you're not.
Yeah, if you're walking away from it, like, what I did was actually camping. Don't appreciate the fact that I had to start a fire. Like,
I earned it. I earned the title of camper.
yeah. Whether you're glamping or camping, if you're doing it so someone can comment on how good of an outdoorsman you are,
You're not a happy camper.
Yep. And I'll also add real quick, this gives people who wouldn't normally appreciate the chance to be in nature
Yeah.
the opportunity to go be a part of that. Because
That's
there are a
true.
lot of people who'd be like, yeah, just destroy the national parks. I don't need them. Never been out there. I'm not gonna go sleep in a tent.
Well, it's because like they really like a comfortable bed,
Right.
understandable. Clean working toilets, understandable.
Sure.
So yeah, that's true. It gets the people that wouldn't normally camp out to camp and just away from their busy lives.
Right. We all live in this big convoluted matrix of social media now that you just need to unplug yourself from every now and then.
Yep. My most restful, recharging, relaxing vacations are the ones where I can't have a phone. Like if you go on a cruise, there's no phone signal. I mean, you can get Wi-Fi, but there's no phone signal while you're out there sailing the open seas, probably about to be pirated. Just have fun and not
Live in the
be
moment.
like this, like
Right.
Instagram. Oh, check out our Instagram. Yeah. While you're not on vacation
Right.
or camping. I think you can't enjoy nature if you have all that technology right in your face.
I would agree.
Cool. All right. Well, we got to decide. We got to figure out what the universe wants.
Right. And I just want to say real quick, there's
Yes.
a lot of you out there who are probably shaking your heads and saying like, wow, none of those people are real campers. If you've ever used like a fire starter or like a lighter or anything, you're not a real camper either. There are pioneers out there rubbing together 2 beaver bones to like get a fire started. You're over here flipping out a Bic and you're like, I'm a real man.
And if you brought a tent, you're not a real camper.
No.
Original campers built their own out of whatever they had around them.
Mm-hmm.
They would bring like a knife, and sometimes they would just find a rock and sharpen it.
Yeah.
And find there's really you can just keep going back until
Yeah.
it's just like not even fun anymore.
If you brought any food with you, you're not a camper. You're supposed to hunt for the food. You're right. You just keep going back further and further. It's all about like one-upping the other person. And guess what? While you guys are busy one-upping each other, the rest of us are just enjoying the outdoors.
Oh yeah, just relaxing and appreciating the beauty of nature.
Yeah. But, like we always say, we have to let the universe decide this.
Okay.
So, what side do you want to take?
Well, all right, let's do this. How many times have you gone camping?
I've probably been camping, I would say 30 to 40 times.
Yeah, I'd say 31 to 41. Yeah.
You could just say 41. You don't need the 31, too.
Ballpark it.
Right.
But no, are you okay with that if I take...
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I will be camper,
And I will be glamper.
and you will be glamper.
Right. So I'm saying, okay, so I'm arguing my point. The glamping is okay. It
Oh.
should be considered camping.
Yeah.
And you're saying that it should not.
And I'll say it's not. Crap, I feel like it got flipped on me real fast.
Well, you're just representing this. You don't have to actually believe it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so yeah, I will say that glamping is not camping.
And I will say, just let it be camping. Who cares? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Just get over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's do this.
Yes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh. Yeah, so glamping is not real camping.
No.
But like we said, it does give non-campers the opportunity to go camping in a lifestyle that they accept.
Yes. I'll also add real quick, just a general bit of life advice.
Yeah.
With anything that you feel superior than someone else on, there's no need to get mad about it. If you already feel superior, just revel in that. You don't have to express it.
I mean, there's always a bigger fish in the sea. There's
Yes.
always someone smarter,
And
someone
they're coming
faster,
for you.
and someone stronger,
You won't be able to run from them.
and someone right behind you.
You won't be able to fight them.
All right, well, speaking of being super comfortable or a real camper, would you rather
Okay.
always be a comfortable temperature, so very well balanced, all right, or always well rested?
So basically, never too hot, never too cold, or
Yep.
never feel sleepy.
Yeah, basically. Like, you just don't need sleep.
Oh my gosh. Could I still sleep if I wanted to?
No.
I guess there has to be a downside.
There has to be a downside. Or you can always be comfortable. The downside to that is you're not invulnerable. If you laid out in the snow, like, you wouldn't feel it. Like, it would just be like, you'd always be comfortable. But
Right.
eventually you would die. But, I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, it'd be like 50 degrees out. You'd be fine.
Right.
You wouldn't need a sweatshirt. So, I mean, that's the superpower.
Yeah, that is. I would take the sleep thing.
Yeah.
To always feel perfectly rested. For one thing, to never need sleep, that gives me 8 hours out of the day that other people usually don't have. So I could get a lot more stuff done. I'd maybe start like a few other YouTube shows with all that free time.
Oh, 8 hours. Yeah, you got some extra time to do some stuff.
Yeah, for real. And then never feeling tired. I'd be less worried about dying because of that. Like if I went out somewhere and it's super hot and then normally I'd be sweating to regulate my body temperature, but
Yeah.
I'm not because I'm comfortable, and then you just die of heat stroke.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely take that too. Oh, we could spend way more time making episodes.
Yeah, and our energy on the show would be so much better
Oh
because
my
we
gosh,
would
yeah.
never be tired. If
Yeah.
it always felt like about 2 hours after you woke up, like you've like woken up and
Yeah.
you're like in the day but not tired yet.
You're like, let's do this day.
Yeah, if I could always feel like that, I'd be a much happier person in general.
Yeah, I would love to have an extra couple hours every day.
Yeah.
Man.
I would not spend it working.
Well, see, that's another thing is you wouldn't be tired. Not just sleep, you wouldn't be tired. So the end of the day, you wouldn't have to rest after working all day.
Right.
You could just keep working.
Yeah, that would be the danger of I would not want my boss to find out because then they would be like, well, you don't need sleep. You can just stay for the next several days, right? You would not want anyone to ever know that you don't need sleep.
That's true, but I do love working in places where people aren't at. I know you and I have had some jobs together where it's like overnight or like just during the day where no one's in the building. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool just to do a job and no one's bothering you. You don't have to worry about other people walking through or you're being too loud or...
But that's also more time. I could live my normal schedule and then have those 8 hours to like read the books that I've always wanted to catch up on or like work out on like a normal workout schedule. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I would do at that time.
Oh my gosh, that's actually fantastic. I would love that.
Yeah. Don't you always get a little bit excited? Like
I do.
Like you feel like this could be real for a moment and you're like, oh, I'm not actually picking something that is like applies to my life.
All right, so it sounds like we'll both pick Never Sleeping Again.
Yeah.
That sounds great. We'll get so much more done on the show.
Yeah. Start putting out episodes every day.
Yeah. Wouldn't you guys love that?
I would.
I would.
Yeah.
Great. Well, remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Rub 2 sticks together to look like an idiot in front of your friends.
Okay. Ring the notification bell.
Take the marshmallows out of the bag before roasting them.
Oh, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can still hear the screaming. And if you forget your sleeping bag on your camping trip, just find a hibernating bear. He's warm and cuddly.
Yeah, sure.
And as always,
IKAGA.
IKAGA.
Yep.